We should do the YouTube intro now. So let's do the YouTube intro. Today we're training chest and triceps. We warmed up with a set of dumbbells. We did a superset of dumbbell flies, superset with heavy dumbbell presses. Exercise number 2, which we're at right now, is a high incline Smith machine press. And we're going pretty heavy. Right now, this is a top set of a weight that I can perform for 6 repetitions only.
I'm here. How many?
By
yourself. I'm here. By yourself.
Got a lot bigger. This is about 5 weeks at 5 meals a day, plus 2 shakes. 1.5 ml of testosterone per week.
Nice.
25 milligrams of Dianabol. And about 100 milligrams of NPP, which is DECA. Oh, wow. It's a good machine. Keep in mind here, you're not gonna wanna fully bend your elbows. Just a 10% bend, and you're gonna continue to contract even on the eccentric. In fact, on the eccentric, you're gonna fight the weight and let the weight pull you back. As it pulls you back, think about those fibers stretching out horizontally throughout your pecs. What I like most about the machine is the shape of the handle. See, very thick at the top? I'm just joking. Why does it look like this though? Very perverted. It's like 2 big dongs in my hand. Ugh. Ugh. Oh. 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 This is a new machine. So my philosophy, one in pursuit of mass, one in pursuit of muscle. Now my philosophy is 60 to 70% free weight, 30 to 40% machine. Today, we're probably gonna mess up that ratio because Conrad likes training with machines, but I've already developed a lot of mass. So once you have mass like Conrad or myself, you go to more machine work. But in the pursuit of mass, you need to stimulate and you need to annihilate the fucking muscle. You need to put the muscle through so much tension and trauma that it forces your body to grow. Because it's easy to be skinny. It's easy to walk around skinny fat or just skin and bones. But to change, you need that catalyst. You need to put your body through some kind of, some sort of suffering in order to grow. But once you have the mass, yeah, totally go to the machine work. I don't care too much for this machine, but the way you can make something more effective, you can play with your tempo. So, not necessarily feeling a lot of contraction there, I'm losing a lot of tension at the bottom. So instead, I'm focusing more on squeezing the fuck out of my pecs, using it more as an isometric hold and a slow tempo style of, I guess, press motion. So let's move on from that. We're gonna do cable flies right now. Oh yeah, a few different ways to do this. Go down low like I'm doing, forward, or go low to high, which is this way, and downward with the pulleys. All of them work, all of them hit the same area in the chest. Don't be confused. People talk about lower pec, upper pec, mid pec. The entire pec is connected. There's no way to isolate one area versus the other. You could target more, but if you're training chest, you're training chest. Gonna hit the full pectoral. I think we did plenty of chest to stimulate growth. I've talked about this before. I always made the mistake of doing too many sets on chest, too many exercises, where you actually break down the muscle so much that you don't have time to recover. And in fact, if you don't recover, you're not growing. Because we don't grow in the gym, we grow outside of gym when we rest, eat, and recover. Keep that in mind. If you're crushing it, and month after month after month, you don't see results, could be a good signal or a good idea to back off and then see if that'll stimulate more growth. Similar to Lee Haney's philosophy. I know in the beginning of the video I said you need to annihilate the muscle, but there's another theory, which is stimulate, don't annihilate. Lee Haney, 8-time Mr. Olympia. Was he 8 or 6? I think he was 8. So, fuck, let me Google that. Wait. I got Google.
Wait. You want one more fly or you good?
How many Olympia titles did Lee Haney win? I was right. Go with your gut. He won 8 titles. So he tied Ronnie Coleman. Getting better with age. Some people think that because I'm not on the Olympia stage, that's not my goal is to win the Olympia anymore. Doesn't mean that I'm not getting better and better every year. In fact, I would take my physique now at 38 over my physique at 28. And I would love if there was a way where I could, we don't have that technology. Well, Photoshop, but Photoshop's different. But if you're able to take 2 bodies and stand them next to each other, like I say it all the time with my competitors, like, yeah, you look great in the gym, but on stage hitting the pose with other girls that look great, how are you gonna look? Similar to that. Would love to do a comparison to myself. Either way, I know and I see, and I'm proud of myself. I think that's enough, guys. We did about 4 to 5 solid chest movements. We did, you know what? We're gonna have to pose. So let's go ahead and pose. We're done with triceps. I wanna show you guys a little physique update where I'm at. Let's check this out. All right, guys, let's do the physique update as promised. I told you before about my stack, the clean eating plus the small PED stack. It's good for a lot more fullness. Check this out. There you have it. I think the common misconception these days is A lot of guys, they want to use a huge box of drugs so that they get as big as possible, but there's a point of diminishing returns. Now, what I mean by that is you can actually use so much that the body starts to kind of reject in terms of you don't need 6 mLs of testosterone per week. You don't need to take 1,000 milligrams of testosterone. There's a time and a place for that, of course. You know, in sports, everyone's trying to get faster, bigger, stronger. In bodybuilding, everyone's trying to be bigger and vascular and drier. But there comes a point where less is more. And you gotta find your sweet spot and try to grow as much as you can by using the least possible, because then it leaves you room if you gotta increase your dosages or if you need to squeeze out more progress. But if you start up here, there's nowhere to go once you're up here at the highest, you know? But when you slowly make these tiny increments, get as strong as you can naturally, put in a little bit of juice on top of that for about 3 months, see where you're at, and then you can assess from that point. But always cycle on and cycle off. If you guys need help with your coaching, if what I'm saying resonates with you, if you're tired of going through the motions, using trial and error, wasting your time, hit me up, link in the description, sign up for your free consultation call, like, subscribe, and comment. Peace out, guys.